What's up guys, my name is Dean, aka the Blue Crusader, and welcome back to the channel. Minecraft has many amazing buildings and structures to find and explore. Some of these include desert temples, NPC villages, jungle temples, strongholds, pillager outposts and more. It seems Mojang love to give us exciting new places to seek out, but what if you've already explored all of the wonders of the Minecraft world? That's where the custom structures and structure mods from the community come handy. In this video, I'll be talking about the top 10 Minecraft structure mods. These mods bring brand new structures, bases, buildings or places in the game to make it more interesting. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 10, MCDungeon. Less of a specific structure mod and more of an actual software or tool, MCDungeon is a program written in Python that allows for generating brand new variants of dungeons in a pre-made or new world. There's a lot of potential with this tool and the variations of dungeons are endless. It adds dungeons as well as brand new treasure hunting quests to your maps, and it's a really unique tool to spice up your world without using real mods. You can generate dungeons to fill up the map completely with, or choose how many you want to generate with room layouts based off configuration, and the tool will automatically place dungeons by finding a cool location on the map by range, size and depth. And the good thing about this tool is it will not actually overwrite your pre-existing player structures which you've actually built yourselves, and it shouldn't overwrite structures such as villages, strongholds and pre-existing spawns on the map. It's a really nice tool to check out if you want to do dungeon crawling. Number 9, Draylar's Battle Towers. This awesome little mod is a remake of the popular Battle Towers mod by author Draylar, and it adds some awesome gigantic towers into the overworld, each that have many different floors and stages to complete, with different types of enemies and loot to take as well. There's also a big boss at the final stage, which is the final floor. Battle Towers spawn all across the land with this mod with high rarity, although this can be changed with a config. This is so that the dungeon towers are not extremely common like some other mods, and so it's rewarding to find one. A lot of other mods spawn too many on the overworld, which makes them ruin the look of the landscape and makes them less rewarding to actually find. Each floor is pretty hard to tackle, with there being around 10 to 13 floors total in each tower by default, with different designs and appearances of each tower. On the floors you will find boss keys in the loot chest, which can be redeemed on the boss chest at the very top of the tower. It's just an all-round fun mod that adds a bit more fun to your world when exploring and being an adventurer. Number 8, FloatingRuins. A slightly older mod, the FloatingRuins mod is a 1.7.10 mod that adds brand new floating islands to the skies which have been uprooted from the ground. All of the shapes of the islands and block appearances are based upon the biomes they spawn in, and each island has a small dungeon with a mob spawner. They are dungeon islands which have different structures on them, such as small pyramids, igloos, wooden houses and more. There's a different range of islands such as the grass island, mushroom floating islands, sand pyramid islands and a cobblestone type with a lot more different ones. It's a pretty unique mod, and it's really cool how the floating island is actually uprooted from the floor itself. If you look at the ground below the islands, there's a huge gaping hole below to show where the actual ground and turf came from. It's a really cool mod and a unique one, although it hasn't been upgraded for a long time. So if you want to play this, you're going to have to play on version 1.7.10 or use it for a mod pack on that version. Number 7, Millenaire. The Millenaire mod has been a long time running project that aimed to improve the Minecraft world by offering a village solution, long before the standard NPC villages that we have nowadays. Basically its aim is to add NPC villages to the world and improve off the standard vanilla Minecraft villages. It adds historical based villages such as Japanese, Mayan, Norman and many more pre-generated independent villages that have traders to trade with you, quests given by the NPCs and more to offer. Each village is populated by men, women and children, making it more realistic than the vanilla Minecraft villages. And these NPCs farm crops, craft tools and weapons and trade. As villages expand, villager numbers will increase in size with more children who eventually actually grow up into older NPCs, and you can become the leader of a village and help to expand it and build more upon it. It's a really nice interactivity mod that has a lot of cool structures in the form of brand new towns and villages, and it integrates really well into vanilla Minecraft. Number 6, Prefab. This mod is not a natural structure spawner, but more so a solution to quick base building. The Prefab mod is a collection comprising of many different looking buildings with different purposes to them that you can create instantly in your world with things such as houses, barns and stables. There's a lot of nice different builds that you can create with this mod, and there's a pretty wide range or selection of different houses and buildings you can put down, each of them being made by different materials such as brick, wood, cobblestone and more. You can completely skip the tiresome tasks of building your bases, and it even lets you preview the build upon the current block you're standing at to see how much space it will take up and where you will actually be placing it. All you have to do is pick your base schematic that you want to use out of a selection of different categories and pick your plot and preview it before placing it down. It's inspired by the original starter house mod, and it's a really nice addition to your modded world to have a quick start. Number 5, additional structures. The additional structure mod adds a collection of over 80 or more brand new structures of both small and medium sizes that spawn in the overworld to expand your world. Some are extremely basic and some more complex, but it adds more spice to your game to make everything a little less boring by filling up biomes and zones with brand new structures and objects. It also supports biome mods such as Biomes O'Plenty, Biome Bundle and Traverse, all of these which are mods that I featured in my Minecraft top 10 best biome mods video, which you can check out on the channel. The mod has a configuration to control the spawning probability of each structure, and the structures don't just spawn in vanilla and modded biomes but also in the end as well, with the nether being a future possibility if the mod's updated again. The structures such as larger cacti crops, dead desert trees, camps in the woods, brand new pyramids in the desert and forest of Egyptian and Aztec theme and style, altars and many more buildings and objects which are added in this mod. It basically just makes the world more varied and less boring and bland because it adds a huge collection of different objects and buildings. Number 4, Minecolonies. The Minecolonies mod is an expansive town building mod that lets you start your own towns within Minecraft, which is roughly inspired by reality. When you create a town, you can have different types of NPC workers which each help and contribute, each of these with their own tasks and goals. These are guards, miners, cooks, fishermen, farmers, blacksmiths and a lot of other roles which I haven't actually mentioned. There's also a range of buildings with special purposes such as the town hall, warehouses and more. The mod works in single player as well as in multiplayer with a brand new permission system to support it. This mod is really unique and adds life into your world by inhabiting it with more friendly NPCs that help you out and to help towns thrive by actually contributing. In normal NPC villages, the NPCs don't really do much other than trade. Obviously they've started to make villages better, but this mod actually makes villagers have a purpose and actually do something and help you out. Number 3, Ruins. The structure spawning system. The Ruins mod spawns a collection of new structures to newly generated Minecraft worlds, which are similar to how villages and strongholds naturally spawn in your world. Each and every new structure within the mod is configurable as to how it spawns, and there's a giant collection of structures which are added using this pack. The great thing about this mod is you can also convert your own structures that you've built yourself personally by using MC Edit to convert them to the Ruins mod format to actually include an import with the mod. The mod improves the adventure experience in Minecraft by offering the player many more things to find, as all of the structures are randomly generated in different parts of the world. Some ruins can be randomized and have great loot in them, and some can be extremely dangerous, and there's just a lot to explore in this mod. There's floating castle islands, gigantic tree bases, mossy temples and a lot more. There's a lot of different things which this mod adds to make things just that little more different and unique. Number 2, Doomlike Dungeons. The Doomlike Dungeons mod is a dungeon crawler mod that's heavily based around the classic game Doom. Basically it creates generated levels with tight passageways and box-like levels with mob spawners in. The dungeons are huge and much larger than standard vanilla Minecraft dungeons, and there's a large amount of loot. However, the dungeons are a lot harder too, making them a challenge. There's many multiple mob spawners as well as an equal amount of chests to accompany them to make the experience rewarding when looting after tackling enemies. These multi-level dungeons are both complex and also tough to complete, and they spawn not only on the above ground but also underground and underwater. This mod is really awesome for dungeon crawling, and fans of Doom and those old 2D style dungeon crawlers will be a huge fan of the Doomlike Dungeons mod. If you're bored of the small standard dungeons, then this mod may be for you, but beware, because since they're so big, it actually has a lot of mob spawners. There'll be a ton of mobs which you actually have to defeat throughout these dungeons. Number 1, Roguelike Dungeons. This is another dungeon crawling structure spawner mod, which is the Roguelike Dungeons mod. It's inspired by types of games of the same name, and it adds vanilla style multi-tier dungeon towers to the world, which are very similar to the Battle Towers mod which I mentioned on this list, but also slightly different, as each of these dungeons have a different unique appearance and size depending on the location or spawn that they're actually in. These towers house dangerous mobs, a whole bunch of loot, and different themed rooms to explore underneath. Usually though, the towers spawn above ground as an indicator where the dungeon is. Unlike the Battle Towers mod where you explore the full multi-floor tower, the dungeons in this mod actually go below the tower underground, and you are mostly just exploring underground dungeon passages and caverns. This mod is a perfect addition to any RPG style modern Minecraft or an adventure world, as it adds a lot more fun to the game and different dungeons to explore. You've probably already seen or played this mod if you've downloaded mod packs of this sort of theme. It's a pretty popular mod, and it had to take number 1 on the list just for how fun it is. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. If you disagree with the top structure mods in this video and you think I missed your favourite structure generation mod, then definitely let me know what it is in the comment section so I can feature it next time. If you want to see more top 10 Minecraft videos like this and daily gaming videos such as GTA 5 and more, subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on daily uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.